All right, the next reader from Milwaukee. Matt Cook.
Hey. Science was invented by a bunch of guys who were so ugly they couldn't possibly believe in God. How smart are we? Very smart. We descended from apes. Now we dress up like them on Halloween. It is said that a barrel of monkeys are fun. Monkeys evolved into humans who invented barrels to put monkeys in so it would be fun. Monkeys aren't any fun on their own, so maybe it's just barrels that are fun. Shooting fish in a barrel is supposed to be easy. This makes simple Darwinian sense. Barrels were fashioned by natural selection to make shooting fish easy. Monkey see, monkey do was the first example of eye-hand coordination. Nowadays, we can't figure out why smallpox is so funny. Tyrannosaurus Rex didn't really look like that. He wasn't really built like that. Walking upright with those little arms, eating flesh. There's no way he could hunt like that. He was a veggie if there ever was one. We found a bunch of bones laying around and we think we know how they fit together. In a pig's eye. They've arranged those bones all sorts of ways. They've come up with all sorts of crazy shaped beasts. This one just happens to look the most ferocious. Some kid probably liked it the best. It sells dinosaur books.
Iconoclastic, magnetic mixtape of plastic, hooking beats to make your head rock drastic. Septutones beyond some ill concepts. From another dimension we were sent. Time to reinvent the art form, so here's the new standard called the norm. Be forewarned, we got some shit in every aspect of production. Programming down to cutting, and lyrical creations that's equivalent to nothing. No equal. No equivalence, only sequels, earth peoples, BC to Nova Scotian. I keep bombing on the lines of locomotion while flowing like the ocean and breaking beats down like corrosion. Beware the explosion of my nemesis. Fake B-boys will need MSI or like TLC, replacement of the left eye. Cigar paper, Buddha blessed eye. Innovate what I create through clouds of purple haze. Producers are amazed, right? Knowing that the days are limited. True. I come back like herpes simplex number 2 while these beat makers struggle for an arrival. Crates upon crates of breaks, so survival of the fittest. Now who wants to get put on my shit list? 2 mics and 2 fists, that's what we be. Theories of jealousy can't deteriorate. We eliminate the whack MC, that's the objective. Through the process of selective disorganization, bullshit DJs are about to feel abrasions. Advancement of hip-hop's my occupation. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts. Sometimes the science doesn't seem to make you want to sign the marriage license, but this is the official jam of the sacrificial lamb. Initial X, we got egos. Let's play a little game and see what happens next, because my middle name is Deaf and dirty tricks as fine as mine will have. 36 MCs trying to identify the minus sign. What does it all mean? When it comes to the graffiti and 6'2" be out bombing like a shitty ass comedian. To take it to the laxative and even further up shit creek without a laxative. You take chances when a b-boy break dances all the way to the bank. It'll be the day to be smashing bottles and all the girls will look like fashion models. Here's the plan, in case you don't understand Latin. First we'll take Manhattan and then we'll take Berlin. I've been to Deep Space Nine and came back with the baseline. I'll blow your candle out if all you wanna do is waste time. Most contemporary hip-hop types are like a stone's throw from from being whack, but not the sippy tones though. I've been trying to convince the fools that all that shit's against the rules, and plus it's boring. All I see is MCs concerned with foreign policy. It's giving me a weird feeling, like looking at yourself in a mirrored ceiling for the first time. Funny looking DJs are gonna get their money took in. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts. You can't beat the beats, you can't cut the cuts. Now try to make it happen if you think you got the guts, son.
Prepare yourself for the breaks. Check it out.
Jill is correct. Maybe she has a right. You see, the mailman accidentally stepped on her favorite doll and broke its arm. But Mom is losing her patience.
Jill, stop crying. I told you we'd get you a new doll, so stop being a crybaby. Wah, wah, boo-hoo-hoo. Listen to the little crybaby. Is that what you want to be?
Humiliation. Children don't like it any more than grown-ups do.
Ernie, I've discovered something fantastic. Listen.
So as we eliminate stress, I think we will see some changes in the kinds of creative works that are produced. The creative works won't highlight tragedy. The creative works will highlight beauty and harmony. The creative works won't highlight dyssynchrony, but rather will highlight balance and form. And I think this will be part of the Age of Enlightenment.
Well, I'm 45 and West. Like I'm an entourage, lyricist conceiving. I believe in juveniles and man-childs. In my formula, but literally, I lay laterally. Splatter MCs, battling me is one thing. Beating me is like winning the lottery. Got a persona that's watery, hence I flow like blood on little girls that are inside of me. Picking lines, I'm still inclined to watch your posse. Turn to pussy, no trying to minimize subliminal lies. No into my mean slop poets. See infinite number of finish lines in a diminishing number of dope hip-hop scenes. Building therapy on cell blocks. Unorthodox. Landed on two-body format, distort the locks. Unearth the proper inertia. In one verse of box the cradle. All these bitch kids, they know to lip, I crack the navel. Am I your aquarium, your big fish is scum. Sucker stuck the drums. Radioactive, concrete, my click slicker. Next time, pick your mind. Complex rhymes. Can't trigger the enzymes. I'm more than what Heather Hunter's jazz hold. Meaning I do not suck in this style. Too much to bite, feeling esoteric tonight. Smoke sipping else on alert. Persevere like an underfarmer. It's my Jedi mind playing tricks on me. But I'm too complex to visualize the bullshit that you're telling me. I live to mock a killing bird, a slayer clone. equals 227. Underground like a subutone. Batter me, javelin stone. Your anatomy's inadequate. The etiquette, pathetic, better get out of my vicinity. Heads is losing their virginity. My word is porn, and these are getting fucked like the letter T, baby. Walking wastelands, but still believe in the age of daisies. We proceed to fade the scripture here, and then paint pictures in there, but in your air. Reappear the atmosphere is the natural element. Infect the stratosphere, me on the mic apparatus flow. So slow equals your high. What is high and what is higher? What's gonna happen when thought transpires? Thought number 2 contains a kiloton blast. And when my mind spray, only the fresh will be the last. Burn, Hollywood burn, I smell the season of change. Rolling with fog and acid rain eternally, we bring the pain internally. To the brain stems into the skull snaps. Smoke 'em on crack like TV and we television, that they may now see me, finally. But they can never see us, so fuck 'em. Finally, you motherfuckers may now see me. Finally, it's the end. Finally, it's the end. Let Armageddon set in, renovate the hip-hop setting, setting mood swing up for beheading before these lyrics I'm shedding light like the sun losing its skin, slithering, withering between life's shadows, settling. Introducing a crib poet, you don't want to battle, you babble till I lose, but with your rhetoric of life's travels. At the fork I do split, send a soul to negative and positive, okay, spit. Say something of intelligence, instead of sentiment, medicine, and vocals to alleviate the present tense way. My spidey sense say this, any food to table is necessarily to table this. Any idiot off the street can rhyme, so what's a lyricist? Very few hear me, or even listen to what I make. These so-called contributors are all take a moment, we gain a momentum, full guy in an empire state of representing. Next to a messiah in a cesspool, possessed tool, fools are blessed. Best to pool fresh, we bleeding pools of radiance and radiation radically. I'm a radiohead, I'm statically bred, night breed, true indeed, without the shadow of a god, sun, moon, earth, self, stars of love. I believe in one, live by none, live for one, do it for one, don't give a fuck about none to think above. Place the next if you agree exactly how I be. Here's a test sample of my style, take it, face it, it's like it, fight it, but to ever recover, remake or rewrite it. Finally, we're feeling that, y'all are feeling me. So do you feel what I feel? Can you see what I see? I think we're all fucking whack, stupid idiots, listening to hip-hop records, rewinding them, enjoying them, and not appreciating me. So, until that time when I can say finally, I'm gonna say fuck all of you. Hasta luego. Finally, luego. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu kick my Caucasian. Assalamu alaikum. Hasta luego. Hasta la vista. Adios. El fin. Finale. Finally. The end. Complete. Completion. Omega. Finally. Omega. Megatron.
Evil rules everything around me. Scream, I'ma getting bloodshed. Prepare, where's your weapon? I stay fly like time and days go by, and die by the God word, eye for an eye. I'm living the American nightmare is where souls get laid down, sleep without a prayer, and made millionaires off black despair. In the world freezing cold like wars in winter air. They swear God, you was born just to go to jail, and got your wings thinking that you can't exhale and inhale the Hershey before Uncle Sam had submerged me. Vampires is bloodthirsty. 6,000 years curse me, work me, jerk me, mama reverse G. Now it's time to reimburse me. I rob the devils like the IRS and repossess in the statue with liberty and death. No matter who you are, where you at, I'm from. When it comes, death and time will be getting served red rum. It's a sign of the time, hold on you die. We stay hot like bricks and now wine. As the world burns and the drama grows thicker, death and time will be getting served red rum. It's a sign of the time, hold on you die. We stay hot like bricks and now wine. As the world burns and the drama grows thicker, death and time will be getting served red rum. I give my life like crucifixion, but the Christians got my wisdom. Wishing like crackheads be feeding on a mission for the matter. Lavish lather, I wonder what's the matter. If religion is what you practice, different gods are gathered for the jewels. Fools betraying tables, dressed in pink before we sink to the bottom. I'm trying to hit this brinks. Struck you, what the fuck you luck? Got to do with the rules and laws of nature when you know the buck's moving. If your pocket got a knot, you get rocked, not stop. Spot the Glock out the brick full of your blind spot. And yo, drop, freeze, blown away with the breeze. Token on the bowl, trying to make the pain ease. from the hell to Gomorrah. To the jails of Dinamora, black men getting burnt because the system's out of order, like the water plus daughter. Sell a pussy for a quarter. If the devil speaks with a forked tongue, what the fuck's a lawyer? It's a sign of the tide, on or you die. We stay high, like bricks and now why? As the world burns and the drama grows thicker, death and time will be getting served red rum. I can't rest, can't sleep. My mind's locked down by the beast, no peace. Police increase, crime increases, war. 724 at your door, hit the floor. Truth escape wickedness through the trap door. Black life been hardcore since Gettysburg, 4 score. And 7 nowhere to run like Reverend Armageddon. Got my body stressing like pork in your midsection, making your ears deaf into the lesson. No struggle, no aggression, no question, no peace with no weapon. Millennium threatened nights, I wake cold, sweating under moon crescents. Days seem like seconds. If life is but a journey, this must be a slave ship. In the belly of the demon screaming, I can't take it. Like a river named Phoenix is the sun past the zenith, because the evil flows around like syphilis out the penis. He's a genius like the Riddler. Brother sell out like the fiddler. Why should I rock the vote when the only choice is Hitler? Or some cotton picker past the ganja, not the liquor. Now let me step on my block, somebody might stick her. It's a sign of the tide, on or you die. We stay high like bricks and now why? As the world burns and the drama grows thicker, death and time will be getting served red rum. It's a sign of the tide, on or you die. We stay high like bricks and now why? As the world burns and the drama grows thicker, death and time will be getting served red rum. Death and time will be getting served red rum. Death and time will be getting served red rum.
Each time he opened his eyes, it said the same thing. Follow the amber light to Paddington. Paddington decided the underground was quite the most exciting thing that had ever happened to him.
One time for your mind. My mood swings doper than schizophrenic prescriptions, rhythmic benedictions, unleashing phonetic afflictions, spontaneous compositions, flowing toxic, force feed your fossilized feces and you still can't rock shit. It's paradoxic how I recite sick versions and still come cleaner than anal retentive virgins. Words and text bless the mic like George baptism, come off the top and run rings round heads like circumcision. My lyricism elevates more planes than LAX, got plans to house more souls than Korean architects. Snap more necks than a psychotic masseuse. Shove my soul so far up your ass, Kevin Bacon couldn't get my foot loose. Mental movements break new ground like tectonic plates. For more souls in ice than Eldridge Cleaver, barefoot in ice skates. The rhyme takes contemplation for comprehension. Spontaneous talks more shit than a proctology convention. Avoid confrontation, cause I've gone nuts like castration. Get me pissed and I come out ahead like urination. Lacing tracks with corrosive colloquials and verbal violence. Steps up before I turn you into a moment of silence. Live poets alliance, the illest combo since tainted pretzel snacks. My raps got moods back and snap steak or iliacs. Just a brief demo of my skills in this foray. Got you begging for the full length like a female during foreplay. Yeah, spontaneous. One time for my man Moodswing. Y'all whack kids couldn't catch his vibe if he kidnapped Quincy Jones. Straight up mutilating microphones, and that's on the real. Peace, love, and respect, kid. Spontaneous and I'm out.
All my dreams have been turned into psychedelic nightmares.
Under constant surveillance, infernal assailant, poisons inhaling, distort inner perception, demonic conception, and one of life's deadliest lessons. Within the dominion where senior shit conquers innocence, persecution seems limitless, survival's microscopic, holocaustic response to nonchalance, ruin the ambiance, poltergeist shit, and Shakespeare's heart ignite the wick, and witness the worlds collide. I provide the spark that starts the genocide worldwide, deprived of basic essentials. I crucify but you a gentle, a stroll through detention proves eventful. Two niggas drown themselves in their own piss to escape the abyss, created in hate, another separate with his own tongue, accepting his fate, and light will never penetrate the darkest hour. I leave a sour taste in your mouth, nigga scour. Regardless, the pollution remain. The Antichrist will die, it's hard to explain the unwritten rules of this underworld domain. Only the sublime divine sustain, unchained, melodic, psychotic, toxic, optics, saturate these veins. Desperate screams from the labyrinth.
All my dreams have been turned into psychedelic nightmares.
Tiananmen Square nightmare resurfaced. Eating serpents, prosecute street merchants. Probably while death by suicides researching. Rhyme torment, dormant thoughts awaken. Containment in their frustration. Sociopathic, it's a physical form taken. Shots in the dark brought to the light through foresight. Divorce right, mission was run through a fortnight. The seductive bitch had niggas doing all types of shit. Put me through changes like Genghis Khan. Anguish and pain a song, arranged in song. I sodomized niggas you idolized. Disguised as revolutionaries. Hung by noose and buried. Conclusions vary. Was he the victim of random assault? Stained the asphalt with shape of rare being his last thought. Combust spontaneously, open flames uncontained, and aimlessly reduce niggas to ashes. You ain't what you claim to be. Fascist death tactics practiced within this personal purgatory. I heard your murder story. Guilty conscience prohibits further glory. The gory details. I breathe hellfire, and niggas prescribe corrupted every bitch in the quad.
All my dreams have been turned into psychedelic nightmares. 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 All my dreams have been turned into psychedelic nightmares.
I can't hold this day anymore. Understand me anymore. To tread this banter, say, oh, hooray, what have I done? Oh, this uncertainty is taking me over. I can't move this stage anymore. Recognize me anymore. To tread this band
gets wet, I ride my bike next to the moon so you can envision my silhouette. Yeah, I can hand out peace signs or black eyes with the same hand, and you gonna get one of them. It's up to you to choose. The coin flips. I deal the hand that was granted. How can life be worth nothing after it's planted? He attacked an atom? I saw he was new to this. Swinging at my man but got trapped in a vast nucleus. Who are those who freeze flows cause they heard that water expands when it's cold? Watch us melt from our mold. The brainchild, perhaps. After I lost my concentration in the clay pit, the marbles collapsed. So then that's when I stormed into the lost and found of hip-hop, and that's where my first mic was found. But then I found a lot of genetic makeup clowns that push buttons to create Fisher-Price sound. After school I programmed crackers on the dotted line with my mind. You can't compare that to the actions of kindergarten kind.
Similar to mine, we find to fall and sing. These battleships to fall and sing. Similar to mine, we find to fall and sing. These battleships to fall and sing.
Who wants a piece of this master? My masterpiece released disaster to the masses sometime directly after it emerged fully bloomed from the depths of a cocoon. My reflection changed the direction of my mood to spell doom. For contenders that come tender, I'm tending to tear tendons and cartilage. Carcasses carried in coffee-colored coffins in their wake, never to awake. And you all suffer the same fate for your treason. My style you better believe in. You better believe that you'll be leaving, wheezing, breathing, and even needing medical assistance. There's no resistance to intellectual persistence. When I kick this, better keep your distance. Cause the cryptic one rips the sun at a scent of solar systems. Now no false things glisten or shine. Perhaps I'll cellulites if your mic device contains some cellulite through fat rhyme. But I'm sensing you senseless anorexics. Better exit quick cause soon my sound be exhumed from the ground to consume all around with a mushroom cloud. And there's not much room around for you to hide. My sound funnels down your ear canal.
Similar to mine, we find to fall and sing. These battleships to fall and sing. Similar to mine, we find to fall and sing. These battleships to fall and sing. Time to let these beautiful Japan-made archangel wings spring from the backplate for chosen aviation. Voodoo keeps it tight, similar to proletarian living situation. You're living in situation and trigger freeze. I live life when the drum's on, so come on, nigga, please. With that, I catch bullets in the teeth while I spit lasers. Protective gear you wear is obsolete. Words still graze. My poetic bombs is held within the arms of robotic palms, waiting to set it off. Vietnam, what I mean? While apathetic nerds spit destruction theory, I join only to coin my invention of Marilyn Manson cancer, spread it 12 monkey perspective. Now everybody fears me. There be those that walk as MC, incorporating hooks with horrible R&B singers. I reply with dirty body mechanic language, showing my tallest finger. Cause I chose to write and hold the mic connected to psyche. Dangerous, like government prototype, missile launching cannon in the hands of starving happy Harlem Mikey. Shit. Before Mecca.
Precipitation is the platinum reflection with the all-seeing retina written out. Gamma tech before Mecca terms. Trying to describe, I do the math for the fact to keep the peace in my mind. I used to rap dumb shot on the dumb and the blind about the food shell get in indefinite signs. But then it was a vision, envisioning war. I used to seek the ill thought to keep it real ill core. I had this speech and I was taught to reveal the source, liberate the I state, and show you the fort, the dual balance. For the natural mechatronics, the genesis and contempt that wanna shake you when you solid. Come out your frame of emotion when you got them with the 4 rockers and the 5 times a lot of meditate, navigate the micro, the macro, metacosm phrase. Get real and climb before a mecha snake movers wanna shake my mind. I see the true look in the book of your kind, your acts and your facts go down on the line. On earth, your episode got shoddy from acting the roles. New 97 times is laughing the gold. A product being dipped in Patron, but not disinflating trick knowledge. Embracing my soul before Mecca, taking my intellect to luxury control. Plus the setup, no Christ or Confucius, white reflection with the all-seeing retina written out. Gamma tech, gamma ray. Never catch feelings for the job. Involve the movement with the order and evolve. Never attach or revolve before Mecca. I was studying the enemy sector, seeing the scepter, setting up the Babylon director. Forever my rawness is the ill black calculus. Encrypt God code on my DNA figure. And about this Caligula, new Rome drama side. The first flash of math for the Father Supreme. Novocaine locked down on the 21st century. Betrayal of revelation inside your psychology. No Illuminati could kill the Asiatic body. Hot catch with before Mecca term sound levels was a wrong. But for now, allow form and involuntary organized Soros. Set the alarm, I said it before. I'm Satan dynasty killer. Mountains of governments can't uncover this. Perfect the phrase, pull back, refact the function, select the race, son, and avoid the abduction. Know the plus lesson, addressing the force of the cross. Brothers were hanging heads of Jesus from the neck, the force. Or get blast with no ledger foundation of rap. Or with the force gone head, and you're still subject. They got the nerve to feel free. How you see, free the board's force. With the gradient vector, the ill thrill kill won't survive the intellector. Invincible eye, yeah, civilize the man. New molecules to do covert atomic plan. Time is awaiting the presence of war with the one self. I'll be real, I'll face the triple lines, 3 veils and 3 steels. Before Mecca, there was a base level range of understanding. After Mecca, my new circumference run this oneness. 97 made Hajj, retrieve my sword, slaying the hordes of rhyme boards and revealing the cause. Revealing the cause.
Focus on this, the air seductionist. More than lyricist in this rap metropolis. More like an activist, we give it to you all. Presentation will make you have a roar. Sounds are conceiving, causing you to meditate. Manipulate the mind with hypnotical legislate. We far from the fakes, we never fake moves. But jealous motherfucker seems to just disapprove and talk. And who the hell he be having a fit? Yo, he ain't got that's why he said trips. I identified what he rips. It consists of nonsense, nothing less than bullshit. The fool can hang with the all-around remainders. A real entertainer, revolver of the true art form of hip-hop. Explore non-stop, entertain you till you drop. We be falling up, never falling down. We keep it at a higher level, elevated ground. Whether in your area, city, or your town. Black our business, no forgetting down. We be falling up, never falling down. We keep it at a higher level, elevated ground. Whether in your area, city, or your town. Black our business, no forgetting.
Pick the course that you take. Is it fake? There's no remorse for a fake. We must break. Time of lapse, source of dough that we make. Yo, collapse, fill the forceful intake. Witness the peace as we innovate. Wills extraordinaire, expose, installate. Pattern pioneer, premier by Crossing Lake. Apple, in fact, if it's not my mistake. Taboos unexplained makes there's no escape. From it, hate it, love it, rated as great. God gifted talent showing that we create. Enough of being deep, it's time to motivate.
We be falling up, never falling down. We keep it at a higher level, elevated ground. Whether in your area, city, or your town. Black our faces, no forgetting down. We be falling up, never falling down. We keep it at a higher level, elevated ground. Whether in your area, city, or your town. Black our faces, no forgetting. Try to just all function by stating that we can't rap. Is it cause we don't wear Tommy Hilfiger or baseball caps? We don't use dollars to represent. We just use our innocence and talent. If you try to just appease, you get handled by Apple TV. Alligator, numero uno creator. Black eyed peas be be more than a player. Don't got to represent no set just so I could get some respect. Got. Cool. A lot of talent so I could get through the door, cause the way that you did it, I think you done corrupt the whole hip-hop sound, so now we gotta follow up. We be falling up, never falling down. We keep it at a higher level, elevated ground. Area, city, or your town. Black eyed peas is known for getting down. We be falling up, never falling down. We keep it at a higher level, elevated ground. Area, city, or your town. Black eyed peas is known for getting.
Man, you think hip hop's in a fucked up state? Why don't you look around and check out today's society? Exit my transportation, enter the street up in the city. I look around, I pound my emotions and think that it's a pity, but yet I chuckle to myself while others feel hurt by society and the world. It's no wonder I'm an introvert, purposely excluding myself from the fools upon this earth. Sometimes I sit and ponder on their lifestyle, what it's worth. On the left side, I got the fools that's wearing hoods and all white, and the bow tie wearing fools slanging bean pies to the right. I hear words like oppression, devil, we on a higher level of living. I hate your people, but I enjoy music by Aaron Neville. With a further listen, I come across this statement of this: the way you blue-eyed devils hold me down has got me pissed. Saying they want to be accepted and viewed in the same way. A group of people come up wearing shirts that state we're gay. Pink triangles and flags of every color begin to pierce my eyes. Little do they know that these forms of expression will soon be their demise. Cause lo and behold, enter a group of militant right-wing Christians. Now everyone's screaming, yelling, and at the same time no one listens to each other. The Christians claim that they're everyone's brother and sister, and that they share the same father and mother. If they're so strong on family values, why do they condemn each and every group of person who isn't just like them? This statement was made by one of the fools that was wearing a bow tie. The leader of the White Hoods had this information to reply: you people hate us just because we're white. We're God-fearing Christians, so this group in us roll tight. But you burn crosses, stated the Christian leader. You also drink and gamble, and your wife knows you're a cheater. Here, take our pamphlet, look it over, and then join us. If you pay your dues on time, it will be heaven or bust. You're saying that if they give you all their money, they guarantee the slot above. That's ludicrous. It's all about what you did and who you love. What do you know about love, said the leader of the bow ties, always flashing her sexuality right before everyone's eyes. You should keep it private. Do I tell you what I do in the bedroom with my wife? I tell no one, you should too. This offended the group of liberals who were listening to what was said. Out of nowhere, a bottle flew out and hit someone in the head. A riot begins to ensue. Let the madness begin. And the whole time this happens, I just chuckle with a grin. Ignorance is bliss, society's in constant nirvana. No healing situations, they always quick to point the finger and bring the drama to the next man without a plan on what to say to me or do to you. I stand with self-knowledge comfortably when most fools don't have a clue about the real opinions on life, relying too much on TV. If they'd make their own decisions, they'd see clearly just like me. Not saying everyone should agree with me or what I think. Media won't change my thoughts as fast as the human eye will blink. I elevate while other fools continuously regress. But I'm confident in myself, cause I know that I possess